dam has actually been broken for 3 days, so it's been pumping a ton of water that's not supposed to be going right here through that tube right there into this pond.
Oh, I was saying, is this private property? Like,
You're on private property.
oh, he got it! Please stay on. This is a bigger one too. Yes!
Hey folks, what's going on? Welcome back to the Fishing with Norm YouTube channel. Comment dates popping up down below, so guys, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, leave a comment down below on this video for your chance to be next video's comment of the day. Guys, if we get to 250,000 subscribers, that would be absolutely insane. But the goal for today's video, the other day I took some bait fish and stuff to Lojo's ranch in his backyard pond, released them, and we found this spillway while we were on the search for these bait fish. And in the cast net, we actually caught a crappie out of like this little spillway slash river area. It looks super cool. I had no clue it was ever there before, so I thought it would be really cool. Instead of throwing a cast net there, trying with rod and reel to try to catch whatever fish swim in this spillway. We caught a crappie, but obviously I think there could be bass, there could be mudfish, there could be catfish, because the lake that this thing flows into has a ton of different species. I really want to try to catch some largemouth bass, so you guys know those are my all-time favorite, and maybe they're in there. To throw a little twist on it though, we're gonna get a rod and reel, but instead of, you know, like a good rod and reel, we're gonna get a kiddie pole. Actually, here in the back right now of my truck, I have 3 kiddie rods and reels, but 2 of them are broken. So that means we're gonna go in Walmart and buy an extra, because we are fishing water that's going super fast. So just in case one breaks, we have a backup kiddie rod and reel. They're just known for breaking, basically. And also we're gonna need some stuff that I don't have yet, like maybe some micro fishing lures that we can throw on there to catch crappie, and maybe some bass that are swimming in this little river slash spillway area. It should be fun though. I don't think you guys can see on my phone. It is 51 degrees outside, so it's a cold one here, and we're gonna try fishing somewhere I've never fished before. For fish, I don't even know if they're in there, in weather that is not all too great, and it's also just windy on top of that. So even though it's only 51 degrees, it feels way colder than that. But I'm grateful to live in Florida, even though I'm in North Florida and not South Florida, where it's probably 80 degrees right now. I'm still grateful to be here. So we're gonna go inside of Walmart, pick ourselves up kiddie pole and some lures, and go fishing. All right, guys, we are here in the Walmart fishing section. They actually moved the aisle. It kind of threw me off. They moved the whole fishing section actually directly under the speaker for the radio right there. So, yeah, we're gonna have to be quick. I don't want to get copyrighted or anything, but we're in here for a couple of things. Number one, I never go river fishing, like really ever, or stream fishing, whatever you guys want to call like a little bit of running water that I think is gonna be shallow. I haven't even explored past this spillway. I don't know how far back it goes, how deep it gets. So this trip could go one of 2 ways. One, we could find a ton of fish. It would be awesome, because I don't think anybody's ever fished this before. 2, nobody's fished it before for a reason, because there's not a lot of fish in there to be caught, but we'll figure it out either way. So I think we need, for starters, yes, the glorious combo right here, the Disney Princess. Oh man, I thought after the last time we used these guys last month and the fishing challenge in the swamp that this would be the last time I would see one of these for a while, but yeah. So guys, for fishing lures, I'm thinking in the cast net, keep in mind I've only taken 2 casts out there with the cast net. I caught shad, shiners, and 1 crappie. So, if there is bass in there, and we already know there's crappie in there, something that I think would be able to catch both bass, crappie, and maybe even bowfin or any other species that basically feeds on these shad and shiners, a jerkbait would be absolutely perfect. I mean, this little guy right here could get ate by pretty much anything, and it dives 3 to 5 foot. So I don't know how deep the river gets the further and further you go back, but there's a lot of water dumping at the spillway, so I'm hoping there's 3 to 5 foot worth of water. We'll even grab a couple of these, because with that water moving as fast as it is, with all the rocks and trees that they can get hung up in, we might need a couple of these bad boys. Why are jerkbaits so expensive? Dang it. Maybe I should grab like another kind too. What's this little dude right here? 527? 4 to 6 foot. So if it does get deeper, we'll get this guy too. My very slim like river slash creek fishing experiences, I've had really good luck on like black and blue craws and also like black and blue worms. And I feel like that would be good today too, because the water out there is super dirty, obviously, because there's just water pumping in. So the darker color soft plastics I think will do the best. The nice thing about a craw or a lizard, it's gonna move a lot of water already, which is gonna make it easier for these fish to find. So check this out, guys. There's black sapphire lizards right here. And I know lizards work at the other lake that flows into the spillway. So I think these will be really good too. I'm trying to think what else. Like, it's cold today, so topwater's off the list. Also, we're using that kiddie pole, so a lot of things are even gonna be super hard to throw on it anyways. Gosh, maybe a spinner bait or something like that will work. I think I got one in the car just in case. We'll try it. I'm not gonna get one just for this, but it doesn't help. I don't know what type of fish are in this spillway, and it also doesn't help that I have 0 spillway fishing experience or river or creek fishing experience, and that's all we're doing today. But I think I've kind of set myself up here. I might need hooks and weights, but besides that, I'm good. And we're starting it out with a kiddie pole. That makes a lot of sense, Norm. Nice. All right, guys, we are leaving Walmart. We have our princess rod and all of the lures we should need for river fishing. Oh, we got copyright music. That's awesome. But I'm super excited to go ahead and check this place out. We could stumble upon a great fishing spot or absolutely nothing. Who knows? Let's hop in the truck, get to the spillway, see how it goes. Let's go. Guys, we are here at the spillway right now. We just figured out that the dam has actually been broken for 3 days. So it's been pumping a ton of water that's not supposed to be going right here from the big lake, which has a ton of different big fish species. Like we've caught 9.5 pound bass, 10-pound bass out of this lake up here. There's massive catfish, carp, big crappie, a ton of bait fish that could have got sucked under the road and pumped through that tube right there into this pond. So we have the Barbie rod and the little tiny jerk bait right here. And guys, there's a lot of current in here, a ton of things we can get hung up on, like sticks, rocks, and a ton of moving water. If a big fish bites, the odds of us reeling it in with this are slim to none, but it would be epic if we did. It's really cool because we have no clue what's been sucked into this puddle right here. Should be fun to explore. I don't know, I'm pumped. This is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This never happens where the dam breaks, so there might be some crazy fishing or nothing in this puddle. We don't know until we cast, right? Let's go. This water for 3 days has been dumping out of the lake. The lake visibly has gone down probably like, I don't know, 3 or 4 foot in the past couple days. That is a lot of water for the last 72 hours to be leaving a lake like that up there. And the whole thing's broken, so it's just sucking these fish in here. We caught some crappie and some shad and a shiner in here with 2 casts of a cast net 3 days ago. So who knows what's been sucked in here 3 days from now, and all this water's got to go somewhere, so we got to figure out where it goes. The bad news is these things break so easy that I'm 1 cast away from just ruining everything. That's current right there, like a ton of current. Even a 1/2 pound bass could probably take me into a rock and snap me off. We'll see. The little bit of experience I have fishing current, a lot of times I like to fish those little pools just like this. So in over there I couldn't even cast because there's so many logs and rocks, but right here it might be a little bit calm, so all those bait fish that are getting blown through this spillway right here might somehow end up in this little pool, which would keep the big bass around here too. So guys, I think this jerk bait would be a really good representation of some of the shad and shiner that we've seen in here, and I don't know what yet. There could be gar in here, could be bowfin. I know there's probably catfish and bass in here and crappie, so a lot of things could eat this. A lot of big things too at that, which would be crazy. Guys, this water is moving so quick for a Barbie rod. I'm terrified. I only brought a couple lures. I mean, this is dangerous water. We might have to move down there where it's more calm. And it still looks like it's pretty crazy down there too. Like you could take yourself in a tube whitewater rafting at the spillway. Like this is crazy. But yeah, we're gonna have to move. I've tried multiple different lures and I can't get them to be in the strike zone long enough. The water just pushes them right out of where I think the fish should be hanging out here. Maybe if I wasn't fishing with the Barbie rod and I was fishing with normal combos, maybe I can make it happen. Let me know if you guys want me to come, especially if we catch something big. Live bait fishing here with like big bluegill. Like I want to throw a big bait in here so bad. There's got to be in this whole spillway circle right here something just life-changing, like a life-changing fish. 3,000 likes on this video, we'll do it, guys. But Barbie rod for today. We can still catch something massive on this. I'm not giving my hopes up. And it would be way cooler to catch something on this than on live bait, obviously. We had to get a different angle for you guys to spillway. This thing is absolutely crazy, but we're gonna try sneaking through the woods this way, going all the way down and fishing the river, because the current here is crazy, like unfishable current, at least with the Barbie rods. So we're gonna go through the woods over here and try to catch some fish, maybe a little bit calmer, with maybe a little bit less rocks and logs. Maybe we'll get lucky. This looks like a good little fishing spot right here. Water's a little bit more calm, but still a good amount of current. Still some structure, but not too much structure. I'm liking this. So scary not knowing if I'm about to catch an 8-pound bass or like a 1/2 pound crappie. I just do not know. Oh, that's in the tree. Oh no. Not the $7 jerkbait. Dang it, this is gonna be tough. Well, there goes $8. Well, that's the perfect opportunity. This gives us a chance to tie on one of these little finesse swim baits, which with the bait we caught out here the other day, looks exactly like them. Just like a jerk bait, only this thing, I'll be able to control a little bit more and hop on the bottom without this, with this current. Because with a jerk bait and this little Barbie rod, I have no control over where their lure is going. Obviously, I just casted one in a tree over there.
Guys, I have to say, this is probably, even though we haven't caught anything yet, one of the coolest places, actually definitely the coolest place I have fished in my town ever. And it's so different than the normal, you know, just like regular pond. Like this, it's just different. And I'm hoping different is good. No. Oh, what the heck, dude? No way. What in the world, guys? Look what I just hooked. A little baby shad. How did that even happen?
Well, our first fish isn't a crappie or anything that should be biting this. But look, talk about match to hatch, guys.
Look at the bait and look at the lure I'm throwing. That is like literally perfect size and everything. That is so cool.
We didn't skunk today. We caught a shad on a little baby swim bait. I guess just popping it accidentally hooked them. I know the frustrating part is that there's got to be a crappie or a bass hanging out around this tree right here. It's just catching them is the challenge. Oh, I was saying, is this private property? Like,
You're on private property.
oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I didn't know if this was like the same thing as like the lake. Oh, okay, okay. Because we,
Up here, I'll show you where the line is.
oh, okay, yeah, my bad. Sorry, we're not trying to break any rules or anything.
And I know
Okay.
what you're thinking. Everybody thinks that this is association property.
Yeah,
It's not.
okay, my fault, I had no clue.
That's all right. And right now, during this season, it doesn't matter much. But I don't think either one of you have the balls to come down in here in August.
What happens in August?
Moccasins.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Turn around and look at that pine tree behind you.
Yeah, those are huge.
Okay? Where do the branches start?
Near the top. Oh,
We were
geez.
watching an FSU football game, and all of a sudden we heard this cracking sound. So I measured it. That was the first branch on the tree was 82 feet in the air.
Wow.
And she came to work one morning and she says, I hate driving by your house. It stinks. We'd had a lot of rain, and so those rafts of hydrangea, we went in there and we're traveling through the aspen forest, and I got pictures of both my dog and my wife taking a dump, and
Yeah.
they look like they're made of gold. If you guys are still around,
Yep.
come and see me in the fall if we're
Yeah, I'm sure we'll come by and you have a good one though.
take a few before you go.
All right. Well, guys, we just got kicked out of the spillway spot. I didn't realize it was private, and still I really don't know if it is or not, but I didn't want to cause any problems. The guy was talking to us saying he owned all of it. So we got up and dipped. He had a lot to say, as you guys saw, but he was just worried that we'd get bit by moccasins because there's a ton of them back there, and if we did, he was saying he would be liable, which completely makes sense. What he did tell us though is that the spillway leads to a river that isn't on his property, it's public property. So we're gonna go fish the end of the spillway, and hopefully, he was saying there's a ton of carp and bass in there, we'll be able to find some big fish. That would be epic. All right, guys, we are here at the river. It's about half a mile down from the spillway, but we are finally on public property. There's only a little bit of this river that's on public property, and it goes back into private property again. We ended up looking on Zillow actually to see property lines. So we got a little stretch that we're allowed to walk legally. So I'm gonna stay in my legal bounds here. Hopefully we'll see some fish swimming because the water here is actually super clear, like half a mile down from the spillway. So water's still slightly flowing this way, so I'm gonna walk with the current, see if we can't see some fish. Got the Barbie rod, the little tiny jerkbait tied on. So far, all we've caught is that baby shad. I would love to catch like a bass or a crappie or something like that. We'll see if there's any fish in here. All right, guys, Barbie rod, little tiny river, current slightly moving. So I'm gonna start casting my jerkbait around. The glare on the water is pretty bad. I can barely see. All right, well, we got like 100 yards worth of fishable river here. I'm just gonna keep on walking and hope that we find something, guys. Man, it has been a mission to find some fish on this Barbie rod, but I'm not giving up. Okay, yeah, now the jerkbait's working how I want it to. Oh yeah, there's a fish in here. He's gonna munch it. I just know it. Oh, dude, little tiny bass. Oh, good cast, good cast. Swimming right there. Oh, dude, he got it. He got it. Oh my gosh. Oh no, he got me in a rock. We gotta go this way. We gotta go this way. Oh my gosh, the first fish on the Barbie rod. Please stay on. Dang it, there's so many rocks in here. Where'd he go? Please still be, he might have snapped me off, dude. Dang it. Dang, that really stinks. I think he got off. Shoot, hours of kiddie pole fishing
and we lose our first fish. I gotta go get that jerkbait. It's like $9. At least we know there's fish in here though. And take my shoes off, go barefoot into freezing water. We're in Florida, okay? It's not freezing. I know you guys are gonna comment that. If Norma's wearing pants, it's cold outside. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, wait a minute, dude, he's still on here. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Yes. Dude, he was like wedged under 2 rocks. Oh my gosh, even though he's a little baby. I can't believe that. Hey guys, check that out. Fish number 1 on a jerkbait, literally half his size. That is a squeak of a squeak, but that is our first fish on the Barbie rod, and I will take it, I mean, any day. So let him go. I need to get out of this. It's freaking cold. Let's freaking go, dude. Fish number 1 has been caught. We still got a little bit of river to walk too. It was so lucky. We saw him like swimming in the clear water. I would have not caught that fish if this water was dirty. It was so epic. He came up, just smacked it. Thought he was gone. Just keep on walking this way maybe, and I mean, where there's 1, there could be 2. I gotta keep my eyes peeled now because that fish was just cruising this way. Got lucky enough to see him, and luckily enough, he came up and ate the jerkbait. It's really weird because this river is super like narrow, but also that's like 5 foot of water right there that you can see all the way to the bottom. So it even looks like there's beds up in here. I think there's been water here for a while. Guys, there is a bigger fish right up here. I don't know if you guys can see it on the GoPro. Try to sneak up on him. He's just chilling there. What the heck? That is a better one too. He's just sitting there. I gotta get a good cast in. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, he got it. Oh my gosh, on the Barbie rod. Yes, another one. Oh, he's jumping. Oh, stop. Please stay on. This is a bigger one too. Yes. Come on, Barbie rod. Oh, I don't know if I should flip him. I don't know if I need to go down and grab him, I think. Come here, buddy. Oh, come here, buddy. Yes. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Just such a white bass too. I think both of them were actually like, the water's so clear out here. No vegetation, just like rocks. Just an interesting type of fishing for where I live. Normally it's grassy ponds, and this is a rocky river. It's like crazy how different the bass look out here. That is epic. That's a good 1.5 pounder too. Guys, we were 2 for 2 with the Barbie rod of all things. Well, technically 3 for 3 if we count the shad. That is just an epic fish to catch in a spot I've never been to before. Out here, half a mile down from the spillway, catching big uns on the Barbie rod. That's fun. For a river too, like a little stream, that's a big un.
This might be the end of the video, guys. It looks like up there, it gets way too shallow. This is like the last deep pocket on public property. I'm obviously gonna double check, but if this is the end, I'm so happy, even though normally 2 fishing a day is not a good day. Just the river fishing, the spillway thing, completely new to me. And on top of that, we're using a Barbie rod, and we were 2 for 2, well, 3 for 3, but 2 for 2 sight fishing these fish. It's such a cool, weird way of fishing. Like winter fishing, you never really think of sight fishing. That's normally like a spring fishing thing. So I was super excited to get that done. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys want to see next. Thank you guys for all the support on all these videos. Get us to 250,000 subscribers if you guys aren't subscribed already. But yeah, that was crazy. Let me know if you want us to do it again. It was tough, but I'm willing. Until the next fishing adventure, Fish Bump, I'm out of here.